And those claims have been validated already. But you see, luckily that's been done. If it hadn't been done, can you imagine? I would now have had to go through the process of receiving claims and validating it before going on with any other exercises I have to do or processes I have to carry out. So luckily that has been done.
So we are starting with the 20.
20.
So tell us what the process is.
Okay.
When are we receiving the cash?
No, you need to go slowly.
Yeah, but I mean,
I need to first of all know even what assets these companies have, what liabilities they have, who are their creditors. Because it's possible that the initial creditors that were given to me by the agent, there could possibly be more out there that I don't know about. And that is why I'm using this platform to inform them. First of all, the officers of the company have given me what we call a statement of affairs, where they're informing me of all their creditor list, all their assets that have possibly been charged, because there are some assets that have been charged, but that secured creditors would come for whatever monies I get after I liquidate those assets. So I need to have an idea about that company. Most importantly, the officers of the company have to give me why they went into insolvency. It's important.
Just to be able to access your funds.
The point is that the companies that are listed here, the agent has already done that for me. So I have the statement of affairs. So I'm now going to have a first creditors meeting. I also have to do that. At least once the company is wound up and I have the order, within 6 weeks, I'm supposed to hold this meeting. So I'm within 6 weeks after the orders were given to me. Okay. Now, normally, I'd have had to have these companies come into my office. I mean, Intermark Asset Management, that's CDH, they have over 1,500 and something investors. I can't keep, because of the COVID-19, the pandemic and the social distancing and all the risks attached with that. We have to change the way of doing business now. We're going to do a virtual first creditors meeting. We've never done this before, but we have been able to access a web-based sort of interactive using the Zoom, Microsoft Teams. We've set it up and we've allotted timelines for every company. And so I'll be informing all the investors to please go to the Daily Graphic and the New Times of September 1st. The schedule is there, the timelines are there. Find out which of the timelines fits your...
It starts on Monday, 7th.
7th to 11th. Every day, I'll be having about 3 to 4 of these meetings.
Okay.
Now, it's possible that you will not receive a text message, and I'm saying by Sunday. If for any reason you do not receive a text message, that means you're possibly an investor, but I don't have you on my books. Please call this number or send the information to this number. The number is 0244 369 143.
Okay.
This officer will take information by a mobile number or email and link it to a particular company that I'm going to give have the first meeting with, and then we can send you the message. I need to do that because if I don't do that, you will not have information about the bailout you want me to talk about.
Okay.
It's very important that you get the link to your phone or whatever means, whether it's your email, then you can log on and join this first virtual creditors meeting.
What are you done with your submission?
No, you can talk now.
What will be the details of this meeting? Are we going to be telling creditors the details with the payments? We hear to come in 2 tranches, tier 1, tier 2, and the liquid that the Director General spoke about and the other parts. Okay.
This first creditors meeting, I'm just going to give a general background as to the information about the company, when it was incorporated, who were the they have to know who the directors of the company were, the shareholders, what kind of activities they were engaged in, what kind of assets do they have, what kind of liabilities, what were the debts that they need to have a general information. But most importantly, this is a creditors meeting. It's not an investors meeting.
Okay.
So I'm going to have other creditors in this meeting. It could be government institutions such as GRA, for taxes, utilities, ECG, workers, salaries, all are creditors. They are not all investors.
Yeah.
And I have to see to every creditor.
Yeah, but for the purposes of clarity, the payment is in 2 tranches. Just explain what that means.
No, what it means is that we first have this first creditors meeting.
Yes.
At this meeting, I'm going to inform that there is a government bailout. But
it's already out there.
Okay, but that bailout is only for the investors of the fund management companies. It's not for every creditor.
Okay.
I need to spell that one out clearly.
See.
Yes, it's not for every creditor. So this first creditors meeting is for all creditors. And so if government hadn't stepped in, all investors would have fallen in the same line as these unsecured creditors. We have different classes of creditors. We have secured creditors. We have utilities who are all secured preferred creditors. We have unsecured creditors.
So you have your first priority will be investors.
Of course, investors in this case. So I'm going to tell them, after this class of round of first creditor meetings, I'm going to have a class meeting where it's only going to be investors. And that is where the juicy bit will come out as to whether they will get a certain amount in cash or a certain amount in investment.
But the general public would need to know what the details of the payment will be, because we already know that it's not going to be full. We are told you are not getting the full amount. It's going to be in 2 tranches, and that there's going to be some investment bit and there's going to be some cash bits.
I would have to wait for that investor meeting. So if you want to know what is in store for you, please make sure that you link up with me.
I'm not part of the...
You'll get to know.
The unsecured and secured.
You get to know. It's important. You see, it's quite delicate. I will let you know. There's going to be a class meeting where I'll break down exactly what government is intending to do. Definitely there is going to be a bailout package, and I need to meet with only the investors. If I was going to tell everybody, then I should have said at the creditors meeting. Seriously. And this, I'm on air. I'm speaking to the whole world.
Do we have an idea? Because you see, now people are agitating because COVID has happened. A lot of people have run out of funds and they are wondering, how do I keep afloat? So I need to plan. So in the spirit of planning,